Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. Today I'm here with a dream. In this dream, I was with a friend having a conversation that was going well. Okay, so this is a friend that I used to know. This is not someone I hang out with anymore, well, obviously. But anyways, me and her were just hanging out like we used to. We used to be hanging out like in my room or in her room or whatever it may be. But anyways, we're hanging out and we're just laughing, talking about nonsense. Okay, what we used to do. And we do this and then she says that she's going to go and pick up some of our other friends, so some other women. And she goes to them and so I was at the house or wherever we were by myself while she went to go and get them. And I could not see or hear what was going on. So while I was sitting and waiting on them to get back, she had went to them and she started talking about me behind my back. And like she was just saying really bad things about me. So when she came with them, she was acting the same way she was with me before she left. She was being very friendly, laughing, joking, silly, and trying to be like everybody should get along. Like she was the peacemaker, but she was actually the one causing all of the problems. Because the other girls were like kind of being standoffish with me, and they were kind of being angry with me and mean to me, and I had no idea why. I was like, why are they being like this to me? I haven't done nothing to them. So yeah, and that's the dream. That's basically the dream. Okay. The scripture comes from Second Maccabees 3 and 7. When Apollonius had an audience with the king, he informed him about the riches that had been reported to him. The king chose to his minister Heliodorus and sent him with instructions to expropriate the aforesaid wealth. So Heliodorus immediately set out on his journey, ostensibly to visit the cities of Coelesyria and Phoenicia, but in reality to carry out the king's purpose. When he arrived in Jerusalem and had been graciously received by the high priest of the city, he told him about the information that had been given and explained the reason for his presence. And he asked if these things were really true. The high priest explained that part of the money was a care fund for the widows and orphans, and a part was the property of Hyrcanus, son of Tobias, a man who occupied a very high position. Contrary to the calumnies of the impious Simon, the total amounted to 400 talents of silver and 200 of gold. He added that it was utterly unthinkable to defraud those who had placed their trust in the sanctity of the place and in the sacred inviolability of the temple venerated all over the world. But because of the orders he had from the king, Heliodorus said that in any case, the money must be confiscated for the royal treasury. So on that day, he had said he went in to take an inventory of the funds. Okay. Oh, okay, that was a mouthful. So, in the scripture, basically, there was some monies that was set aside that a certain person had this money. It was for orphans, and where is it? Um, yeah, part of it went to widows and orphans, and a part of it was for the son of Tobias. Okay, um, that the king had found out about, and when the king found out about this, he chose to send someone to go and collect these monies. I feel like so in this message that God is sending, there is somebody. It may be a situation where either you have money, you had money, or something. It may not even have anything to do with money in some cases, I hear God saying, but there is somebody that is going back and forth um, telling your person, either this is your personal business that you wouldn't tell, like, um and it's not a case of you hiding it. Like, in reality, we have our own options of if we want to tell somebody our business or not. Nobody is just has the full blown right and authority to know everything that you have going on in your life. Nobody has that power over you except for God. Okay. And I just feel like it's a situation where, regardless if you confided in this one person with this information, and they went and told it to other people, and it really wasn't their information to know, it wasn't their business to know. And I'm not sure exactly why it made them angry, because in the scripture, it was more so a thing where it was money and this person wanted it. So in the dream, I have no idea what was being said. Even, like, I had no idea what was being said. I just knew that this woman was talking about um, the other woman, and that the other women that were involved started to not like the other woman because of what was said. But like I said, this is a situation where whatever was said, you don't even know what was said. Whoever this is for, you have no idea what was said. You were not there. In some cases, I feel like it was something that was said that was so untrue about you that you would easily be able to defend yourself. But unfairly, you have no opportunity. Like, you had no opportunity to defend yourself, regardless if it's a situation where um maybe the people that received the information just didn't like you, and now they have a reason to not like you. Maybe it's a situation where the story was just so realistic that they assume that it's true. Maybe they, like, it could be so many different things, and God is saying that um one thing I have learned in my life: if somebody doesn't come and ask me about something personally, instead of just running with whatever information that they heard, they don't really rock with me like that. And that's just me being real, because I know if it's me and somebody come to me and tell me that somebody that's a friend of mine has done something, or they said something, or this happened, I'm going directly to my friend. I don't want to talk to nobody else. I don't care what nobody else got to say, because in reality, me and my friend have a relationship. Me and that person might have a relationship too. But when you are truly trying to have a connection with someone, you care, and, like, I just feel like in this situation, this person just, like, they just did not care. They didn't care to ask. They didn't care to wonder. And it could even be a situation where someone is following somebody and they heard something about you and they ran with it. They heard something about you and they said, well, it must be true because such and such said it's true. Such and such could be lying. They could possibly even know such and such as a liar, but they gonna run with what such and such said because that's what everybody else is doing right now. But I just feel like for somebody, I feel like this is, you need to be careful of what you share with certain people, and it's sad because a lot of times when we're trying to do something to improve our lives, like, we want to share it with other people, not because we're trying to brag, not because we're trying to boast, not because we're trying to make them feel like we're doing something, but just because we're excited. And I feel like this is somebody, you were sharing something with someone out of excitement, out of joy. Like, you really truly were happy, and you really truly were hoping that they would be happy for you. And instead of them being happy for you, they went and they made a mockery out of you, or they made fun of you, or they made it seem like you thought you were better than other people. When in reality, I feel like this could possibly be something you worked really hard for. And nothing is more frustrating than having to work really hard for something and have somebody come and tell you, well, I don't think it's really all that, or you really think you're doing something, or you think you all that, you think you better than everybody. And it's like, man, you can't just be happy for me, man. And that's like, I don't know, for somebody, I feel like that's what it is. Like, instead of whatever good news you had, instead of you being able to announce it and get praise and get congratulation, you got rude stares, you got eyes being rolled, and your feelings were really hurt. Um, yeah, and that's really, like, your feelings were really hurt, and that could be that case, in some cases, God is saying you really need to watch this, because this person could potentially ruin things for you if you are going and telling this person details about things, plans that you haven't exactly started, and things that you haven't exactly put the seed in and you haven't buried it yet. This person could go around and like potentially, I feel like a person that talks about you behind your back is the worst kind of person to have in your life, period. Because somebody that will look you in your face and laugh and smile at you and kiss you and then turn around and be a Judas real quick and turn around and go and try to tear your life apart, they can literally destroy your life. And I'm knowing this because I have experienced it before. I don't have any friends, and as I have said several times, I am almost at a point to where I really could care less. I'm good on having friends, and it's not because I don't like people. It's not because I'm just like so mean, or I think I'm all that. It's not that. It's because I have been through some real painful things in my life, and I just don't have the strength to undergo going through it again. So instead of like even opening the door for that to happen, I just shut it off. Like I prefer for it just not to happen. I don't want to give, like, the way that my heart was broken by my friends. I don't want anybody to ever have the opportunity to hurt me in that way ever again. So I just feel like sometimes it's really sticky with situations like that. And I feel like this is somebody's best friend that did this. And I have experienced, like I said, I experienced it. My best friend did me like that. And that's why I prefer not to have friends now. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have energy for all of the drama. And yeah, like literally yesterday, I was trying to like just clear my head by watching some Basketball Wives. My husband was like, "Why are you watching this?" And I was like, "Because this is how I experience drama now, through reality TV shows, because I prefer to watch day drama, cut the TV off, and be done with it, than to have to deal with ongoing drama in my. I know, but that's the message, okay? God is saying, for somebody, it's a shame because you have really accomplished something. But there are people around you that won't be happy for you because there has been someone else that has went before you and tried to twist it in a way to say you're bragging, or you're trying to show off, are you doing this, and they are basically twisting it so that no one will be happy for you. In another case, you have to be careful of your friend, because this person goes and tells everybody all your business. And you may wake up one day, you had this great idea, and then such and such, now they got that great idea. You know what I'm saying? Because this person is just always talking about what you tell them. Okay, and I had a friend that did that, and in a case, she literally just could not help it. So some people really can't help it, but some people do it deviously and on purpose, and you have to be careful of that too. That's the message. This video didn't got long. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.